When my mum got remarried, we moved into a small one-story house. She married a man whom my sister and I had only met twice before, and they had only been dating 6 months before getting married. Even at 10 years old, I felt that it was quite a short amount of time to be marrying someone you'd only just dated a little bit. It was a house located on Nevada Street. It seemed fine at first, but I soon came to realize how unsettling it became. When my sister and I debated over who got the top bunk of our new rooms, we played rock, paper, scissors. I was victorious and rubbed it in her face. I enjoyed my top bunk that day, at least until night came. I don't remember how soon after moving in that it happened, but it wasn't too long, maybe less than a month, maybe 2 weeks. But I woke up in the middle of the night to loud thumps on the ceiling, like heavy boots walking right over my head. I was petrified. My body couldn't move because I was scared stiff. I just shut my eyes closed. Some nights it didn't sound like heavy boots. It sounded like little feet running across the ceiling. Just small thuds and then a boom. The sound of a small boy crashing to the floor of the ceiling. I would still wake up and be petrified. I tried telling my mum, but she shrugged it off as a nightmare, and I slept with the lights on since. We had an old, fat computer in the basement, like the ones in the 1990s before flat Macs were a thing. The basement was nice. The ceiling was done and there was a carpet. It was inviting. But man, did I get real heebie-jeebies down there. Just the feeling of always being watched and stared at. I was always down there downloading my favorite music onto CDs or playing pinball. At the time, I had a pet named Snickers who would always growl or bark at the walls. At first, I thought she was just being a dumb dog. Eventually, she started growling at me as I was sitting at the computer desk, growling and backing away. A chill crawled down my spine when I realized that she was barking at the space under the desk, right where I was sitting. Needless to say, I darted out of there immediately. I had always tried to avoid the basement because I swear when I'm down there, there's something peeking around the corner looking at me. I started to see more things, but as the years flew by, I didn't care anymore. From white shadows walking through the hallway to black figures climbing the walls, my mum wasn't listening anymore and could care less about what I had to say, so I just tried to ignore it. The thumps at night were still happening, and the feeling of being watched never went away. The thing that scared me the most was when I was 13. I laid on my parents' bed as my mum was using the bathroom. I got to play on her flip phone, and I was excited. I relaxed and played Tetris while waiting for my mum to come out. All of a sudden, something strong and powerful decided to kick the bed, making it slightly move. I could see ripples from where it was hit. I was absolutely scared out my skin, and I jumped out. I bolted to the bathroom, and my mum had locked the doors. I began pounding and begging my mum to let me in, almost in tears. She begrudgingly opened it, and of course told me that it could have just been a spring in the bed, popping. The Nevada house always carried this strong negative aura, evil almost. My stepfather and mother argued constantly, leading to him beating her and verbally and emotionally abusing us. It was like this entity thrived off it. We eventually moved out into a bigger 4-bedroom house with 2 levels. Walking into that house was like a breath of fresh air. No more thumps in the night, no more constantly feeling like I was being watched everywhere I went. It was relieving. My stepdad continued the abuse though. He was just a piece of crap that acted like a walking negative energy battery for any entities.